Hi everyone, welcome to Don't Take a Gaming channel. Let's start with Wizardry 8 from the continuation of the last time. Here we go. So, load the game. Load. So this time, at first from the session with
Look,
but
it might kill us.
RFS 81, combat mode.
Okay.
Okay.
Destroy.
Level 12. Even months. Immunity, disease, poison, nausea, irritation, fear, sleep. High resistance. Oh. Succeed.
Exterminate.
Taken care of. With pleasure.
I hit damage.
Destroy. Instruction confirmed.
That's it. I hit. Sorry.
Destroy.
Taken care of.
That's it.
Exterminate.
They were no match for us.
Survivors earned 15,074 experience point. RSS throwing and shooting skill include, gained sword skill include, Kangaroo skill include, shadowed bow skill, stealth skill, reflection skill include, mid-range combat skill include, arcane throwing skill increase. Okay, so Mook. Negotiate with Mook about T'Rang and Mook Alliance issue.
This is the United Mook Alliance. We are peaceful explorers from the planet Trey.
Yes. Trade.
Yes?
This.
Transferring object to internal receptor. Viewing. The T'Rang. Yes, come in. Let us discuss this further.
Okay.
Yeah?
Spellbook.
Gosh darn.
Book of Portal. Set portal. This one set portal.
Someone's here.
Here you are.
Allow me to welcome you officially as representatives of the T'Rang Empire. Please bring word to your leaders that we are here on a peaceful mission of exploration only. A mission to understand the nature of the Chaos Moliri. Your communique states that your leader is interested in a visual inspection of this device. Of course, to your right and down the hall.
Okay. It's great.
I am the leader of this expedition.
Ah, yes.
We are peaceful creatures, here to investigate the planet Dominus.
Ah, planet. Okay. Rapax.
All reports indicate that these are an extremely intelligent and hostile breed of creature.
Yes. Sound.
We have no comment at this time.
Ah, yes. So. Dobaro.
Investigations are currently underway.
Okay.
Perhaps you could assist us in these efforts. We have a field explorer who requires an escort.
Okay. So. Tremaine.
If you have nothing of further importance to say,
Ah, yes. By the
investigations are currently underway. Perhaps you could assist us in these efforts. We have a field explorer who requires an escort.
Okay. Rumors?
Theories, yes. I am working to prove or disprove several, actually. One centers around the Dark Savant. The other, the Chaos Moliri.
Okay. How are you?
All sensors and readings indicate that I am well.
Yes. Hika.
Yes, the creatures who inhabit Arnica.
Yes. So, what do you thought about T'Rang?
We have no comment at this time.
Okay. Dark Savant.
He is a known entity throughout the universe. The Mook have known of him for several decades, in fact. His presence here causes us some concern, however.
Ah, yes.
We have reason to believe he is in possession of an object similar to the Chaos Moliri, and has plans to obtain the Destiny Dominus. Fortunately, that device is quite lost.
Yes.
Nonetheless, if what we believe is true, that there are 3 of these devices, then it cannot be long before his attention is drawn to us. I do hope to conclude our investigations here before that occurs.
Yes. About the cosmic side.
Might I suggest that you ask a Hegadi instead? They are far more familiar with this topic than I.
Ah, yes. Savant.
They are everywhere.
Okay. Arnica.
It is a most disturbed city, primarily due to the tactics of an entity known as the Dark Savant. Undoubtedly, you have noticed the tower. We have not yet determined our course of action, if any.
Yes. So, Mate.
According to the Hegadi, he was behind the theft of the Destiny Dominus.
Yes.
Might I suggest that you ask a Hegadi instead? They are far more familiar with this topic than I.
Yes. So, Trinton.
A group of our explorers discovered its location south of here. It seems the Trini dwell primarily in trees.
Yes. Punza.
Yes, there are numerous references to him as leader, lord, or ruler of the universe. More interesting, however, is that the device we have seems to point to him as its artist. It bears his name.
Oh. Yes.
Well, I do have some calculations to finish.
Okay. So, Dominus?
I am certain you could ascertain all you need to know by studying the planet with standard methodology.
Okay. Mando Guy.
We know it is the operational center for the Umpane.
Yes. Rapax.
Investigations are currently underway. Perhaps you could...
Okay. Beijing.
Investigation... Perhaps you...
Okay. Astral Dominate.
We believe it is one of 3. Historical records indicate that at one time it was the impetus of a bitter war between the Umpani, the T'Rang, and the Dark Savant. A war the Dark Savant won. We believe he is here on Dominus with that object now.
Ah, yes. So... Okay. Tower.
Our scans reveal it to contain an explosive device, true to its claim. There appears no way in, but we were able to discover 2 teleportation fields inside, both originating in different locations.
Ah,
We speculate one is here on the planet Dominus. Where is something we wish to determine.
okay. Chaos Moliri.
It was the device that brought us to Dominus, actually. Careful study revealed a detailed star map on its surface, as well as indications of 2 other objects similar in origin. I can provide you with the details of its discovery, or perhaps you'd rather hear my theory of its true purpose.
Okay. So, Araya.
We are pleased to be considered among your allies.
Okay. 3. Okay, thank you.
Goodbye. The Mook must be very interested in this place since they traveled so far to visit it.
RFS81 by Mary Center Arcade Communication Skill Increase.
Bye-bye.
Okay. The Mook require an escort for a field explorer. Secured an alliance with the Mook. Okay. Notice anti-magic field enabled for your protection. Okay. Okay. Ah,
With pleasure. I wish I could, but I can't. With pleasure. I wish I could, but I can't.
okay.
With pleasure. I wish I could, but I can't.
Okay. Astral Dominate Fake. The crystal glow feels lifeless and cheap in your hand. Okay.
This behavior is unacceptable. I insist you cease your hostilities.
Yes.
I got it. Quite the risk, but it was worth it. Now that we have the Callisto device, let's walk out of here quietly. Okay? You can congratulate me later.
Yes?
Astral Dominate Fake. Okay. Okay.
Life form.
Magic Nectar. What's this? Scanner gadget. You try to figure out what this computer is doing, but it's far too complex for your feeble brain. This computer appears to be measuring seismic disturbances on the Earth. This computer seems to be doing a detailed DNA analysis of some of the local insects. Okay. Hey you. Ooh.
I don't believe you're native to this particular planet. Your most fascinating specimens, though. Screg has sent you, correct? To assist me in my explorations?
Okay.
I am one of the Mook's foremost ecosystem historians.
Historian.
Us? I assure you we have been researched exhaustively. But if it will benefit you, I see no harm. We hail from the planet Trey in System 8696. Our purpose here is to investigate the origin of the Chaos Moliri. I would have assumed Screg told you as much.
Okay. So?
Fascinating, your curiosity.
Yes.
The lead ratkin.
Okay. Oh, you are deep understanding about this story?
If that's all, I do have some research to do.
Oh, okay. So, by Domina?
You would be willing to pay a token fee so I can continue my research?
Yes.
She is someone we have only recently begun to study. It is purely speculative, but it seems this woman is somehow instrumental to this ascension. We are not certain how or why, only that she must be there.
Yes. Data.
Fascinating, your curiosity.
Okay. Rumor?
I prefer facts.
Yes.
I will take my physical and mental readings and report back to you on that.
Okay. Sure.
All well-traveled races know of the T'Rang. They are highly developed anthropods, to be sure. The Umpani are well known throughout the galaxy. I have had ample opportunity to study them.
Yes. Dark Savant?
The Dark Savant, did you say? With all due respect, I would advise extreme caution with this individual. We hear he has established for himself the rather exceptional goal of universal domination. Of course, statistically speaking, this will prove most unattainable, we hope.
Yes.
The people of Dominus believe in such a place, yes. It is where the cosmic lords are thought to reside.
Yes. Attention.
The epicenter of a local spiritual belief, which entails rising to the cosmic circle to become a cosmic lord. The Hagardi believe the ascension will take place there, hence the name Ascension Peak.
Yes.
All research suggests they are machines mass-produced by the Dark Savant for his protection.
Yes. Arnica?
Right. That's an area that I am assigned to investigate, and of course, the location of our research base. The indigenous people, the Hagardi, have the most fascinating belief system, something called the Ascension.
Yes. So, other topics.
Funzang, yes, I know the name. He is believed to be the Father, the Cosmic Lord. Usage of his name is not confined to Dominus, however. It is common throughout the known universe, giving credence to his existence.
About Trini?
Fascinating creatures. In keeping with their basic species survival theorems, the Trini have developed an entire city above their predator's natural reach.
Okay.
If that's all, I do have some research to do.
Okay. Martin's Bluff.
You would be willing to pay a token fee so I can continue my research.
Yes.
As you may know, this area is named after a Hagardi called Martin. We have reason to believe that it will yield significant clues to his whereabouts. Perplexing that the T'Rang do not know more. They presently reside there. We suspect they have not performed a thorough search of the premises.
Okay. Dominus?
Yes, it's a diverse ecosphere I find. We've mapped well over 35% of the terrain.
Yes. So, what do I got?
You would be willing to pay a token fee so I can continue my research.
Yes.
Through sonar imaging techniques, we have been able to detect subterranean rivers which appear to lead to an area in close proximity to Beijing. We believe we may one day be able to use these rivers to explore that particular ecosystem.
Okay. Okay. Rabax gas?
I have not researched it.
Yes. Astral Domine?
You would be willing to pay a token fee so I can continue my research.
Yes.
The Astral Domine, yes. It is related to our Chaos Moliri. According to my records, it was created by Funzang. Apparently, it contains the power of life, although much laboratory testing would be required to verify this claim.
Okay. Guardia?
Yes, the planet Guardia. We have no further interest in research there.
Okay. Herazoi?
Perhaps I should study that.
Okay. So, about mind channel.
Fascinating, your curiosity.
Okay. Cosmic
There
law.
does seem to be a preoccupation with these cosmic lords among the locals. The Ascension is an interesting manifestation of these beliefs.
Okay. Tower.
Fascinating, your curiosity.
Okay. So chaos.
Yes, of
Moliri.
course. The Chaos Moliri. Have you not asked Screg about this? He is our resident expert on this device.
Yes. CK.
You would be willing to pay a token fee so I can continue my research.
Yes, I want to hear it.
When our psionic investigators have discussed Martin with various indigenous individuals, they regularly reveal this answer in their thoughts. It is not confirmed, however.
Okay. Attention.
An absolutely fascinating local belief. If it actually occurs, it will be unprecedented in universal history. I am somewhat sketchy on the details, but I do know that it takes place on Ascension Peak and ultimately proceeds to the cosmic circle.
Okay. Yes. So trade. No. Okay. Good.
Yes, I would appreciate joining you, but I see you are currently escorting 2 others.
Yes.
I prefer a focused group.
Okay. So farewell.
It has been my pleasure.
Okay. RH81 by Conquer Shadows Married Communication Skill Increase.
Bye.
Okay. So I got the Chaos Moliri. Okay.
You've returned.
Okay. To say though. Okay. Okay. Strength plus 10, iron skin, fire, okay. Silent laser hallback. Plus 6, plus 7, okay. Okay. All bike, poison gasoline, poignard, burning spear. Okay. Dagger. Okay. Bye. Poison dagger. Great man. So, cross shots. Okay. Steel gauntlet plus 10. Plus 8, okay. So steel gauntlet. Okay. Steel gauntlet. Kappa glove. Okay.
Until you return, then.
Yes.
Bye.
Nothing located.
So, cleric magic book. Okay, Bravid. Hey, Bravid.
How interesting. Martin's badge. He stole the Destiny Dominus, you know. Wearing that is not any way to increase one's popularity.
Okay. Trade. Anti-reduction powder. Okay. Okay. Book of Skill. Paralyze Cure. Okay. Bye. Magic screen all day, no? Go here. Enchant. Summon. Soul Shield. Soul Shield, okay. Yes. Set. Go portal. Okay. Book of Portals, okay. Book of Slowness. This is not necessary. Book. Scroll is also. Scroll. Bye. Book of Healing. Useless. Okay. Okay.
I hope to see you again.
Thank you. Oh.
Farewell.
I wish I could share with you some good news, friends. I have just heard that the Dark Savant and the Rapax have aligned.
Oh.
I will pray for us all.
Okay.
You would do better to ask them yourself. They have taken residence in Arnica. I must say that they do not seem much inclined to talk, however. I have heard they are awaiting a representative from the Umpani or the T'Rang.
Yes. Croc.
I do have things to attend to.
Yes. Do you know Domba?
I have more important matters to consider.
Yes. So, religion vitamin.
Vitalia, yes. We are all fond of the girl.
Okay. Rumor.
I don't listen to such things.
Yes. How are you?
I am well.
Okay. and T'Rang.
Yes, I have seen them, but I am not one to judge.
Ah, yes. So...
Anselm is my leader, well apart from Funzang, of course. I pray for him now as he searches for the Destiny Dominus. Without it, the Ascension itself is lost. I only hope he finds it before the Dark Savant.
Yes. Yes, boy.
Well, if there's no further help I can provide...
Okay. Rapak's Castle.
The Rapak's Castle. Yes, it is far from here, thank goodness.
Okay. Astral Domination.
I have heard of it, yes. It is still legend to me.
Yes. Chaos Moliri.
I have heard of it, yes. It is still legend to me.
Okay. Ascension.
It has already begun. Ascension Peak is where we look now.
Ah. Okay. CK.
I have more important matters to consider.
Okay. So. Bye then. Farewell.
I hope to see you again.
Okay.
Till we meet again.
Enchantment.
Woohoo.
Conquer learn the new spell Enchanted Blade. Maximal divine spell points increase to 22. Paris Cure.
How exciting!
Saint learn the new spell Care Paralyze. Maximum water spell points increase to 132. Saint Artifact skill, water magic skill increase. Okay. Arcane result skill. Okay.
Looks like a challenge.
Instruction confirmed.
Ah, a creature.
Exterminate.
I'm on it. Very well.
With pleasure.
Water loud.
Okay.
Exterminate.
Thaumaturgus.
With pleasure.
Very well. Sure. Very well.
Destroy.
Still alive.
12,921 experience point. RFS forearm. Wide range combat skill. Cane mythology. Conquer God combat. Shadow
Place is
sword
empty.
dagger skill. Melee reflection skill. Arcane mythology skill. Increase. Okay. Ah, yes. Hi.
Yes, how can I help you?
Diamond.
Excuse me?
Okay.
You found it? Why, this was stolen over a week ago. Darn thieves. Always doing it on my shift, too. There is, of course, a reward.
Okay. Okay. A bit experience point and gold.
Goodbye, and thank you for visiting Arnica Community Bank.
Yes, no problem.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Nothing located.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Ah. Potion.
Good. I've been waiting for you to get your butts in here. What do you think you're doing? You ripped off the Mook, didn't you? Now look, from what I can gather, the Mook don't suspect it was you, but the HLL sure as hell does. You better lay low for a while. This should help.
Okay. Train. Say. Baron Sal. Okay. Baron. Okay. Sneeze. Sneeze powder. Cure poison. Okay. Tincture of shadow. Okay. Bye. Okay. 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 Farewell.
I'll see you when you get back.
See you around.
Okay.
Ready.
Okay, the metamask increase. Okay.
RFF 81 practice mode.
Taken care of.
Rousing the jump.
Sure. Very well.
Pray.
With pleasure.
Oh, mild. Oh. Missile shield.
With pleasure.
Cross.
Very well.
Okay. Hit body.
Exterminate.
Sound much good.
Survivor and 4,144 experience points. Device growth combat skill, melee mythology skill, saint mythology skill, arcade barcat skill increased. Okay, thank you, Miles. Ah. RFS 81 mythology skill, Bard mythology skill, Shadow, Saint, Arcade.
Be on guard. Combat
mythology
begins.
skill, Read.
I'm on it.
Okay. Round
Sure.
Stamina.
With pleasure.
Elemental shield.
Very well. Sound much good.
Angel tongue.
Sure.
Instruction confirmed.
Servant drone. Okay. Fire, water, air, earth. Okay. Magic missile. Cross.
Very well.
Look, it might kill us.
Exterminate.
Very well.
I'm on it.
Exterminate.
Okay.
Some more. Very well.
Destroy.
Sure.
Duration.
Exterminate.
Our will prevails.
Travis has done 921 experiment points. R FS stealth skill, growth combat skill, include conquer sword skill, bow skill, shadowed bow skill, shadowed range combat skill, arcane water skill increased. This place, camp. Right. Arcade fire magic skill increased. Magic missile shield. Arcade air magic skill.
What now?
Enchanted place.
Ready.
Enchanted.
Yes.
Armor plate. Magic screen.
Ready.
X-ray. Arcane mental magic skill increase. Okay. So return to Mountain Bluff and report to Zand about Mook and T'Rang's alliance. Dead.
Hey! We were just talking about you. We figured you might need a little protection. After all, the Mook would probably be plenty ticked if they found out you, walked away with the Chaos Moliri.
Okay.
And it's more than fair.
No?
No one says no to the Razuka.
Oh. Conquer, Mary, Shadow.
RFS 81, combat mode.
Mission skill, increase. Okay. Ratkin Eliminator, Ratkin Boom. Silent Well.
Sure.
Okay. Shut you.
Very well.
Fire water.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
Octopus.
I'm on it. Sure.
With pleasure.
Fireball.
Very well.
Waterload.
Oh.
Exterminate.
Oh.
Sure.
With pleasure.
I'm on it.
Oh.
Exterminate. Exterminate. Take that!
Okay. Nice.
I'm on it.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Exterminate. Take that! Destroy.
I'm on it.
Exterminate.
Okay.
How exquisite.
13,633 experience point. Okay. RFS pole arms skill, critical skill, strike skill. Various skill increase. Absorb skill increase. Scroll. Poison dagger potion mode here. Mind ghost. Dagger. Okay. Scroll. These background. The extent assist plus. Okay. Exactly. Take dagger. Attack skill increased. Okay.
Yes.
Yes?
Okay.
Nothing found.
Jaga.
Got trouble over here.
Siege also. But I avoid them for fighting them. Okay. Wild Wizardry skill gains Conquer, Melee, Arcane, Shadow, Sense, Wizardry skill increased.
Got trouble over here.
Conquer.
You cannot escape the Dark Savant. We know you have the Chaos Moliri.
Oh.
Relax. This fight will be easy.
Okay. So.
With pleasure.
Sure.
Very well. Very well.
Okay.
Taken care of.
Very well.
Destroy.
Oh. $5,374 experience point, various skill point increase. Okay.
Look, creatures!
Okay. X-ray. Magnetic power cast skill increase. Wow. Focus. Pro.
Yes.
Came up empty.
Proceed to swamp. Okay.
Found nothing.
Came up empty.
Okay.
They don't look tough at all.
Conquered message skill increase.
With pleasure.
Magic missile.
Very well.
Think bomb.
Okay.
side.
I'm on it.
Guessing pipe.
Sure.
Water load.
Okay, 6090 experience points. Shadow Soul skill increased. Okay. RFS gain, Mary, Saint, Arcane Research skill increased.
Sure.
Look, something's moving.
Very well.
Okay. Guessing.
Sure.
Taken care of.
Exterminate. Take that! Ha!
Yeah, poison.
With pleasure. With pleasure.
My illness is extinguished.
6090 experience points. Various skill increase.
Place is empty.
Okay.
They don't look tough at all.
Taken care of.
Sure.
519 experience point. Mythology jar reflection, staff and 1 skill increased. Okay.
Yes.
Change divine magic.
Nothing found.
Increased. Okay.
Ready.
X-ray. Okay. Plenty of bugs.
Nothing found.
Nothing located.
Okay.
Found nothing.
So report. I report to Zand about Mook and T'Rang's alliance.
How strange. My watchers report that the device is still there. Let us talk of important things.
Okay.
The Chaos Moliri. My suspicions were correct. While you were away, we learned that this device is one of 3 required for entrance to the Cosmic Circle. It is said to be a trilogy of some sort.
Okay.
They are our insurance against the Dark Savant's entry. Keep the device safe for the Empire. When it is needed, you shall know. This is excellent work. The Watchers could learn from you.
Inside that gold.
Indeed, the Watchers have failed me recently, unable to obtain vital information I need. So again, I turn to you. The Empire wishes to destroy the Dark Savant's ship, hence the Savant himself. Yet we cannot locate his ship. It is, we believe, cloaked. Surely you can see that this poses a problem.
Okay.
But then I thought of something. He has shot down at least 2 ships over Dominus. Perhaps these ships logged their attackers' coordinates. If you can find these ships and investigate them, perhaps we can attack indeed. Succeed, friends, and there will be great, great rewards. Please, bring me the coordinates.
Yes. Ah. 105,000 experience points gained.
Yes, I wish I could tell you more, but I've told you all I know.
Okay.
Yes, the Mook. The Watchers tell me that they are in possession of a most important object.
Okay, Chaos Moliri.
Our Watchers know where it is at all times. We believe the Mook brought it here.
Okay.
The Cosmic Circle is legend, but we believe it is also very real. So many of us, the Umpani, the Dark Savant, the Higardis seek the Circle. It has been said that he who ascends becomes Lord of the next destiny. Many years ago, he was our ally. We believed his goals were our goals. So we worked together, thinking our mutual victories would bring shared rewards. But instead, he used us to destroy his enemies, to clear the way for his own insatiable greed.
Yes.
When at last our victory was at hand, he turned on us, snatched the Astral Domine. For these and other betrayals, one day soon the Dark Savant shall die.
Yes. Okay.
I will await your return.
Yes.
While you are away, please watch for Drazik. He has not yet returned. I only hope that he did fulfill his mission. Watch for him.
Yes. Alright. Bye, gains a level.
I had a feeling I was getting better.
Kane gains a level.
Farewell!
Beware. My power grows stronger.
Kankar gains a level.
How exciting. I think I'm improving.
Shadow gains a level.
Time for me to take a well-deserved bow.
Mary gains a level.
Oh, this is great!
Okay. Bye, Domina. Speed. Dexterity. Okay. Yes. Divinity. Divine. Water. Kane. Fighter. Speed and dexterity. Close combat, range combat, and shield. Samurai. Speed and dexterity. Shrill sound. Okay. Next. Yes. Yeah, magic. Close combat. Shadow. Speed. And okay. Vitality. Strength. Vitality. Okay. Rock and traps, stealth, and close combat. No. Ranged combat. Yes. Mary. Speed maximum speed enable Mary to pursue the expert skill snake speed. Okay. So vitality. Snake speed. Allow the character to move with lightning reflection, including their personal initiative. Reflection. Increase the character's armor class by allowing the character to move so fast that a double image is created. Okay. So, shield. Yeah. Close combat. Ranged combat. Okay. So, well then, the time has come, so let's end it here. Thanks for your watching. If you are fine, press good button, comment this video. Also, let's subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. I hope you enjoyed my video. See you next video. Good luck to you. Goodbye.